Hey guys, this is Laura from Ashland Public Library. Do you want to make some play food that you can play with in the summer? Maybe you can pretend you have a popsicle stand. We're going to make some popsicles today. So get some supplies. You need glue, scissors, popsicle sticks, craft sticks, and paper. So I made three different popsicles, and we're going to gather up some cardboard that is easily found just in the things you would normally recycle. You can use Pop-Tart boxes, cereal. I found ice cream cone box and even cracker boxes. Okay, so underneath my paper is a harder piece of cardboard, and it's the thin cardboard you're going to find in a cereal box. It helps make this a little stronger so you can play with it a lot longer. So what I did is I traced a small bowl. You can use a cup, plastic cup, or a small bowl. And you put it against your cardboard, and I just kind of traced the bowl to get the curve of my popsicle. This is just my cereal box I'm using. It's going to be hidden inside my paper. So you just cut around. Then we end up with these kind of shapes. So now we need to cover that in paper. So I'm going to use these to trace my paper, cut out colored paper, and cover up both sides. So I chose some yellow and purple. I use this as my guide. I'm going to trace around my paper so that it'll be the same size as the cardboard underneath. And then you want to cut this out. And I folded my paper in half, so I only have to cut one time. But if you want to cut them individually, that's okay too. Now I'm going to put glue all over my cardboard because we want to cover it up. It's only there to thicken our popsicle. Now on the other side, you want to have your stick ready. You can use, we have colored craft sticks, we have the thick kind and the thin kind. You want to cover this with gooey paint so it'll really stay inside of there. Oops, and then you want to cover this side with your glue. I'm going to put my stick halfway, just about halfway on that. I'll take my paper, cover everything up. And you want to press and hold that for a little while until it's completely dry. Now I already took some pink paper and I traced that shape onto my pink paper because I want this to be the drippy part at the top. It just makes it nice when there's two different colors, and you can use blue, you can use red, you can use any colors you like. And I also doubled up my paper, so I only had to cut one time. Now I have the top, but it doesn't look good when it's just a straight line. So you want to do just some wiggles, and I did about 3 wiggles, maybe about the size of your finger. Whatever you want to do, it's pretty much what you want to do. I will make some lines on here first, just to kind of practice. So we can do this together, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you, you might need a pencil. But I'm just going to draw some wiggly lines, like drippy ice cream, okay? And I did 3. Usually when you do art, you want to do odd numbered items. So 3s, or say flowers, you want to do 3 or 5. It just makes it look more interesting to the eye when it's art. So I cut out my wiggly shapes for the drippy ice cream. And then I'm going to glue one on each side. It almost looks like a footprint, doesn't it? So I'm going to put my glue on here. And then just stick it right to my popsicle. Remember, since you traced everything on the same size, it should all fit together really well, okay? Then I'll flip this over, put more glue, and glue it to that side. Some of my yellow is showing through. I can always trim that off with my scissors, okay? Maybe I didn't do a great job tracing, did I? So now we have these popsicles, and I didn't put sprinkles on one side, I put sprinkles on the other so I could show you. All I did was I cut a strip of colored paper, and then I made little snips in all kinds of different ways. I don't want it to be even, because sprinkles are fun and they're all different. They're going to fall all different ways. We don't want our art to be so perfect. We just want you to be creative and have fun. It should be relaxing. Did you know if you're sad, you can do art? If you're upset and angry, you can do art. And if you're happy, you can do art. Maybe if you had a little box that you have some craft supplies in and art items in, and maybe on days where it's really rainy or you can't go and play, you can go and do some art. You have a little place you can go. Make a little corner in your room or somewhere in the house where you can go and create. So I'm putting different colors on here. Oops, I got sprinkles of all these different colors. They're hard to work with, that's true. Okay, pick them up. So now you can have a little popsicle stand and just play like you have some play food. Alright? I hope you have fun this summer. Tune in and get story times from the library and more Crafternoons. Thanks for joining us.